Never feeling the pressure, please not at all.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Patriots and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. But tonight we start week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception. And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He's got long over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Check. 60 boxes, 60 boxes, 70 Rangers, 19 tight. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd down, Poole. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
18, right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Pats are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out come the Bills. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's long. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st down, New England.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall. 35 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it is 42-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a give right side. Pull. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Poole. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll go again with Hall.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.